Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cross Counter Live. Thank you for staying up late with us. If you are somewhere past your bedtime, it's still pretty early over here. We're going to be up all night anyways.
Yeah, we'll talk quiet so we don't wake up everybody else in the household.
Yes. I know your parents are sleeping, so we don't want to wake them up. No, that's not true. I don't care. Wake up the whole house.
Exactly.
Because it is Tuesday, and we are back with another episode of Cross Counter. So, Mike, how have you been?
Well, I'm older.
You're older?
I'm older.
Well, we're all older than we were yesterday.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I actually am a lot older. I'm turned 36 yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was my birthday.
You don't look a day over 33, Mike
Thank
Ross.
you. I actually had a pretty good celebration.
Really?
Yeah, and I went to a concert over the weekend.
Who did you see?
Okay, I was kind of deceived. I went to go see a band that I really love.
Uh-huh.
I'll say it. It's Trivium.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and I didn't realize that they were merely just opening like for 15 minutes for Dream Theater, who performed for like what felt
10
like
hours?
7 hours. Yeah, exactly. But I actually ran into some people there that
Really?
watched Cross Counter and stuff.
That's
so that was
cool.
kind of cool. But
Awesome.
other than that, that was my weekend. What'd you do?
Well, as for me, I was pretty much just stream monstering for most of the weekend. I caught some of the T12 tournament. We had Combofiend, Complexity Cross Counter Combofiend, holding it down up there in Toronto.
Holding it down
At T12. I got to see some of the AE finals or semis on Saturday. That was a little, I don't know, everybody out there looked pretty bored, I gotta say.
I did see I was watching him play Marvel, and what I noticed was that I saw Detrimanics put him in losers with Wolverine alone, and I was like, dang, that sucks. But then he got revenge on him. He got 3-0'd, I think Combofiend 3-0'd him in losers. And then in grand finals, he reset it against Marlin Pie, and then he won the first game again, and so I just left the house because I assumed it was over. And
Right.
we have to talk to him about what happened.
Yes, and we will talk to him because we have a cool show lined up for you guys today. We have Combofiend in studio with us today, fresh off the plane, as Steve mentioned. And also we do have another special guest. We have
Correct.
Spooky.
We have none other than Spooky. This man has been all over every website, I think, today. So it's only right that we talk to him as well and get his take, figure out what's going on.
Yeah, find out exactly what happened.
Exactly.
Because, Sunday I watched the AE finals, and that was cool. We saw Wolfkrone.
Wolfkrone, too dominant.
Too dominant. Actually, top three was American. It was Wolfkrone in first, Dominion in second, and then Combofiend getting third. So America had a pretty good showing up in Canada. So I was happy to see that. But yeah, I think the bigger story, I guess, today is the stuff that happened with Spooky. Because I'm sure a lot of people have heard, but for those of you that didn't hear, basically, and we'll get Spooky on to tell the whole thing, but basically what you guys need to know is that when Spooky was coming back to America, his home country, from Toronto, he got stopped by Department of Homeland Security, and they took his stuff.
I'm pretty sure one of the employees of Homeland Security was just a stream monster that took it too far.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
That's the ultimate troll done.
Yeah.
Gosh dang it, stream monsters.
So, I believe we have Spooky on Skype.
Can we talk to him?
I think hopefully we can talk to him. Spooky, are you there, buddy? How's everything going, man?
Good.
So we just wanted to have you on to kind of bring everybody up to speed as to exactly what happened over there, because.
All right. Well, here's the full story. Even though it's kind of been about now, but since we got everybody here, basically we were returning from T12, and as we were on the way back, you have to, we busted. You have to go through the border, basically CBP, the Border Patrol. So we got stopped there, and everybody gets out. You're supposed to bring up your passport. Of course, I was carrying, this big, huge green bag with all the stream equipment I had and some other stuff. So, they asked me to put it through the X-ray scanner. I did. And, one of the security guards questioned me, hey, what's in here? So I said, well, this is some wires and cabling and some cameras that I took with me. And at that point, they brought me up. They asked me about where I was, and me and Arturo were separated at that point. And then they took me and they brought me essentially to the back to another area. They let Arturo get back on the bus, and in the back, basically, they questioned me about the whole thing. Hey, what are you doing here? Where do you live? What is all this equipment for? What are you doing with all this stuff? And I tried the best of my ability to explain to them. Hey, we were just at the Toronto Fighting Game Championships, this huge tournament. I was there recording some footage and doing what I needed to do, the whole thing. And basically, after a long period of time, and them kind of leaving me there and not really telling me what's going on and me asking me, hey, what's up? They brought me into another room. Well, they took all my stuff and they searched through all of it. They brought me into another room and they told me that they wanted to keep basically any digital media I had, or anything like that. So my cameras, my cell phone, and also the laptop, of course. And I tried to explain to them and say, hey, listen, we really need this stuff. We have a business going on. We have Seasons Beatings, huge event coming up in 3 weeks. We have Guard Crush, big event that we do every week. And they were really unsympathetic. They were just like, hey, listen, we suspicion you have something on this, so we're going to take it. And that's basically the long and the short of it.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's like, well, this is, a first for, the community to witness something like this. But I think, the community is heading in the right direction if Homeland Security has to shut us down, right?
They're trying to do whatever they can to try to keep us down, man.
Well, yeah. Spooky, I mean, is there like anything, that some of us and other people at home can do to kind of help out with the situation?
Well, right now, actually, I think we are okay. I hadn't planned on taking donations because I figured we were okay, especially with how well T12 went and how we've been getting some advertising revenue lately. Thank you to everybody who's been tuning in. But actually, we got some big help, not only from the people that have been donating, even after the fact when I asked them not to, but also from SureYouCan.com. They actually helped out and pitched in to help us out and get essentially a new setup, so that we can do what we need to do, whether or not we get our stuff back. Although it is a shame that they took our stuff and really it's kind of not right, I feel, but still.
Yeah, I mean, it's really upsetting to me because, we think we live in a free country here.
Right.
And then we have our own government shutting down legitimate, service providers such as yourself for some kind of, I don't know if they thought you guys were terrorists. I mean, okay, let's be real for a second, right, Spooky? I mean, you and Arturo may look, you guys could be a little suspicious looking, right? Especially with the two of you guys talking about blowing up. We're blowing up Canada, yo. Right? But that's no excuse because all they had to do was look at your YouTube channel, look at all the videos on the hard drive, and they could see clearly that, oh, duh, like this guy is streaming video game tournaments. I'm pretty sure he's not, a terrorist.
I would have been glad they'd given them anything they had asked for. I had the laptop there. He said, hey, we need to check what's on this. I was like, dude, plug it in right now. I will gladly show you everything on the drive. You can check it all for yourself. And nope, they still. And actually, they're supposed to check first and have probable cause before they take it, is my understanding of how it works. Yeah. But they just took it. They didn't even give me a chance to. They didn't give me a chance to show them what was on it. Just, hey, we're gonna take this, and they're supposed to return it to you within a certain time frame. But I'm not too confident because after researching this a bit, it turns out that a lot of people actually do not get their stuff back unless they talk to the Civil Liberties Union or make a big stink about it.
Yeah, well, I hope that happens because actually, as soon as I heard that this happened, I tweeted the ACLU. I was like, hey,
this guy over here, I had to calm him down. He was ready to get on the quickest airplane to go and save Spooky, recover the equipment, infiltrate the White House, whatever you had to do.
That's right. Kick down the doors,
get the equipment,
or slide in through the top, whatever we gotta do, man. Because that shit.
No, man. Shout outs to Arturo because he was really upset too. He tried to after they put him back on the bus, he tried to stop the bus driver away from me, and he tried to get back in there. He was like, "What do you guys do with my friend? What's going on in there right now?" They didn't want to let him back in. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
Yeah.
It's really unsettling to me as an American who travels internationally, because not that I'm doing streaming like you are, but if I go somewhere and I got some footage that I got on my laptop and I come back and and they
Right.
take my laptop, that'll be the end.
Yeah.
No,
That'll be
I
the end of
already-
all the
I
shows
already
because
know. I already know.
I'll be on the first plane to Guantanamo Bay, dude.
Yeah, like you guys will not hear from
That'll be
Gootecks
it.
ever again if they take
And-
his iPad.
Yeah.
You know, it's
And
like,
that's
no.
and that's what I'm saying. That's what's not right about it. Because okay, you know, I happen to be in a somewhat fortunate situation where obviously the show is a little popular now, and you know, by me saying, hey, listen, we need a little help, people will be willing to help out, whether it's, you know, you guys or anyone else, anybody else that I'm cool with, I'm sure would be willing to help out. But there's other people, you know what I mean, that work and, you know, need their gear for stuff or whatever. And, you know, if they get their stuff seized, what are they going to do? They can't work for a while, you know, and laptops and equipment is not cheap. It's expensive. So
Yeah, of
it's a
course.
shame.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. I mean, I guess I actually had a little conversation with Ultra David today, and he was saying that the solution to this problem, just for future reference, even though it's probably a pain in the ass and maybe will not ever come up again, but maybe in the future what we have to do is when we're streaming or carrying footage like this, take the footage off, put it onto an external hard drive, and ship the hard drive separately, even though obviously if the footage was a problem, it's already online for all the interwebs to see. So maybe that can be, you know, a solution for
mean-
the future.
Maybe what I'm thinking is I'm probably not going to travel internationally for a little while. I know that's going to make some guys sad for me to say
Ooh.
that, but I can't do it right now. I mean, every time I go to the border, it's another light up. When I went to Canada Cup, they wouldn't even let me in the country without paying for like a work permit. You know what I mean?
My
And then
gosh.
yeah, so it's, you know, it's becoming to the point where it's a problem. I really want to see if there's some kind of license or something we can get that makes it easier for us to do this. But if not, I'm definitely not doing it for a little while. I'm gonna stick to the U.S. stuff for right now.
Oh my gosh,
So-
that's a shame because it's like
Yeah.
not. It's like they win if you stop doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right. So
Yeah,
what?
and I mean, now you know, even now when we replace all this stuff, what's gonna happen? I go out, you know, whether I go to Canada or Switzerland or the UK or anywhere else, if I try to bring my equipment with me, what are they gonna do? Take it when I come back again?
Right.
That's, you know, then it becomes a huge problem at that point. So,
Right.
How will this affect the season's beating stream?
as far as season's beating stream, we should be okay. We should be 100% by then, if not like before then. So yeah, we're still good to go on that. And obviously we've been doing a lot of work on season's beating. So so far still on schedule.
All right, that's good. Well, Spooky, we're so sorry for, that all that stuff happened to you, man. I'm really glad that Shoryuken has stepped up to the plate and offered to help out. That's great news. If anything, like let's say you don't get your stuff back in 30 days, I'm sure you'll let us know. We are more than happy to help out in any way that we can because this
Thanks,
is
guys.
just
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
it's just not right on so many levels.
Right.
It is pretty messed up, I gotta say.
Yeah. So, Spooky, thank you for coming on the show with us. We will see you at Seasons Beatings, I'm sure.
Yeah, see you there. It's gonna be godlike for sure.
Yeah. And
Excellent.
we can't let these things hold us back. We just got to move forward in spite of, all the bullshit that happens. So, thanks, Spooky.
No problem. See you guys soon.
All right.
All right.
See you soon. So you guys can check out some of Spooky's work at youtube.com/Team Spooky, as well as going to iplaywinner.com. Follow him on Twitter at Team Spooky. Man, what
Do
a
you know how
mess.
hype it's going to be though once he streams again at Seasons Beatings?
Yeah, it'll be like the return. Like
Yeah.
they can't stop us.
Exactly.
Yeah, good luck.
It's like when somebody's in an accident almost, because he's been crippled by this incident, and it's
Right.
like seeing him stand and perform at a sport all
Yeah.
over again. So I can't wait for that.
Yeah, me neither. So we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with our guest Combofiend in just a little bit.
Cross counter.